All right, guys, 40,000 years ago. No therapy, no doctors, no Instagram to vent on. Just you, your tribe, and everything trying to kill you. And then one morning, you just break. You can't hunt, you can't move. You just sit there staring at nothing while your entire tribe is trying to survive. So what did they do with you? Because mental breakdowns didn't start with smartphones, guys. The oldest evidence of mental illness is 40,000 years old. And what ancient humans did when one of their own fell apart will genuinely shock you. Let's go. Part 1. Did ancient humans actually break down? So first things first, guys. Did ancient humans even have mental breakdowns, or was this a modern problem? Short answer, absolutely yes. Scientists have found evidence in cave paintings, ancient bones, and burial sites that clearly show some tribe members behaved completely differently from everyone else. They stopped eating. They withdrew from the group. They showed signs of extreme distress for no obvious survival reason. In 2009, researchers studying ancient human remains found something fascinating. Certain skeletons showed physical signs of chronic stress, worn-down joints, stress fractures, signs of extreme muscle tension, not from physical labor, but from prolonged psychological distress. Your body physically changes when your mind breaks down. And 40,000 years ago, it was happening to people sitting around fires just like you and me. But here's where it gets interesting. Because ancient humans had zero understanding of what mental illness actually was. No brain scans, no psychology textbooks, no diagnosis. So when someone in the tribe started acting completely different, stopped speaking, stopped eating, sat alone for days, what did everyone else think was happening? Part 2. What did the tribe think? This is where it gets genuinely fascinating, guys. Ancient humans had exactly 3 explanations for mental breakdown. Number 1. Evil spirits. The most common explanation across almost every ancient culture on Earth was simple. Something supernatural had entered this person's body. An evil spirit, a curse, a demon. The person wasn't sick, they were possessed. And honestly, given that they had zero understanding of brain chemistry, this made complete sense to them. One day your friend is completely normal. Next day, they're sitting in the corner, talking to themselves and refusing to eat. What else could explain it? Number 2. The gods were angry. Some tribes believed mental breakdown was punishment, that this person had done something wrong, broken a rule, offended a spirit, crossed a boundary, and the universe was making them pay for it. Which, if you think about it, is heartbreaking, because not only are you falling apart mentally, your entire community thinks it's your fault. And number 3, and this one surprised scientists completely. Some tribes believe that people who experienced mental breakdowns had a special connection to the spirit world, that their suffering gave them access to something ordinary people couldn't see. These people were not cast out. They were not punished. They became shamans. Part 3. What actually happened to them? So what did the tribe actually do when someone had a breakdown? 3 things happened depending on the tribe. Option 1, they were abandoned. Brutal, but real. In tribes where survival was extremely difficult, where every single person needed to contribute, someone who couldn't function was sometimes left behind. Not out of cruelty, out of desperation. If you couldn't hunt, couldn't gather, couldn't protect, you were a liability. And in a world where one bad hunting season meant everyone starved, liabilities got left. Option 2, rituals. This is where it gets interesting, guys. Shamans would perform elaborate ceremonies for mentally ill tribe members. Drumming, chanting, herbal medicines, fire rituals. And here's the wild part. Some of these actually worked, not because of magic, because rhythmic drumming has been scientifically proven to reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. Certain herbs used in ancient rituals, like valerian root and passion flower, are literally used in modern anxiety medication today. Ancient humans stumbled onto actual treatments for mental illness thousands of years before they had any idea what mental illness even was. And this one, option 3, and this is the one that will hit you guys. They stayed. They helped. They held them. Part 4. The burial that changed everything. In 2017, archaeologists excavating a site in northern Spain made a discovery that stopped the entire scientific community cold. They found a skeleton, 40,000 years old, and the bones told the story. This individual showed clear signs of severe neurological and psychological abnormality. Their bone structure suggested they moved differently, behaved differently, and almost certainly could not have contributed to the tribe's survival in any meaningful way. By every logical calculation, this person should have been abandoned, but they weren't. They were buried. Not just buried, guys. Buried with food, with tools, with flowers placed carefully around the body. Their tribe, 40,000 years ago, looked at someone who could give nothing back. Someone who was a burden by every practical measure. And they chose to take care of them anyway. They fed them, they protected them, and when they died, they honored them. Scientists were genuinely emotional when they published this finding, because what it proved was something nobody expected. Compassion is not modern. Empathy is not something humans learned recently. The instinct to take care of someone who is suffering, even when it costs you something, is literally as old as humanity itself. 40,000 years ago, nobody was left alone in their darkest moment. Part 5. Ancient Therapy. Now guys, here's the part that will make every modern therapist deeply uncomfortable. Ancient humans had no psychology degree, no medication, no treatment centers. But what they did have accidentally worked. Fire. Sitting around the fire, watching the flickering flames, has been scientifically proven to lower blood pressure and induce a meditative state. Ancient humans sat around fires for hours every single night. They were accidentally meditating every day of their lives. Physical touch. Ancient tribes had constant physical contact, sleeping together, grooming each other, holding each other during difficult moments. Physical touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It literally reduces anxiety and depression. Ancient humans were giving each other free therapy every single day without knowing it. Movement. Ancient humans walked an average of 12 kilometers every single day. Modern research shows that 30 minutes of walking is as effective as antidepressants for mild to moderate depression. Ancient humans were getting 4 times that amount every day without thinking about it. Community. Nobody was alone, ever. You slept together, you ate together, you hunted together. The single biggest predictor of mental illness in modern research is social isolation. Ancient humans had zero social isolation. They didn't have therapy. They didn't need it. Their entire lifestyle was therapy. Part 6. The uncomfortable truth. And this, guys, is the part that should make all of us deeply uncomfortable. We have everything they didn't have. Doctors, medication, therapy, mental health apps, entire industries built around making us feel better. And yet, mental illness is at the highest level ever recorded in human history. Depression, anxiety, burnout, loneliness, all at record highs right now, today. Ancient humans who were being chased by predators, who didn't know where their next meal was coming from, who had zero medical care, were mentally stronger than us. Not because they were tougher, not because they didn't feel things, because they had each other, completely, fully, without phones in between, without screens, without the option to be alone. The thing that protected ancient human minds wasn't medicine, it was connection. So guys, next time you feel yourself starting to break down, remember this. 40,000 years ago, someone sat by a fire feeling exactly what you're feeling right now. Lost, exhausted, done. And their tribe didn't scroll past them, didn't send a "you okay" text and forget about it, didn't tell them to just be strong. They sat down next to them, put a hand on their shoulder, and stayed. The oldest human instinct in existence, older than language, older than art, older than civilization, is the instinct to not let someone suffer alone. You were never meant to go through this by yourself, guys. If this video hit you somewhere, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Not tomorrow, today. I'll see you in the next one, and trust me, what's coming next is going to hit even harder than this.